girls and boys, it's Miss Dobris. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well since I saw you last time. I wanted to let you know that I've been thinking a lot lately about changes. And when I think about changes, it reminds me of when we were back in school and I was in your classrooms and you were learning about the life cycle of the frog. Here I have a picture of some of the things we learned when we were talking about that in the classroom in Miss Nagel, Miss Sherrod, and Dean's room. First, the frogs lay the eggs. The eggs hatch to a tadpole. The tadpole begins to grow some legs and turns into a froglet. The froglet then changes into an adult frog. And that was the life cycle of the frog. That was a real fun lesson. Also, when I think of changes, I think of something else that we learned in the classroom. And it had to do with seasons. I remember you working with seasons. This is a book I'm going to show you the front cover of. This book has been with my family a long time. I used to read this book to my daughter when she was a little girl, and now she's a married woman. Some of the seasons that we can see on the cover with winter, and this is more like a scene of winter up north. So you can see that the trees don't have a lot of leaves, there's snow on the ground. But in Florida, you studied seasons. Also for our state, and we know that winter is a beautiful season in our state. We have a lot of sunshine, great days, not a lot of rain, and then winter changes to spring. And spring is a season of new growth, so things begin to bud, the birds begin to chirp up north where it's been cold, but even here we have a lot of flowers, birds making nests, and animals being born. Spring then turns to summer. And this is a picture of summer again, up north more, but for Florida, our summer is a very hot and humid time, and we call it our rainy season. So that's summer. Summer turns to autumn. Again, a northern picture where they have a lot of trees that turn colors, the leaves turn colors, but for us it just gets a little bit cooler in the autumn. Not much different than summer. So let me put that down. And also when I think of changes, I think of some of the life events that are happening right now to us, because changes not only happen with the seasons, with the animals, but they happen within us. So right now we're experiencing some changes where we have to stay in the house a little bit more than we're used to. So that's a big change for many of us. So sometimes when I'm dealing with changes, I need to keep my mind positive, because otherwise I start to do some stinking thinking and I might get down, feel sad or depressed. So I like to always think positive. So one of the things I want you to do is think positive as well. Can you think about 2 good things about staying in right now? What are 2 things you enjoy about that? I'm going to give you a minute to start thinking about that. If I were to answer that question, I would say one of the things that I'm enjoying about staying in is that I get to sleep a little bit later. That's pretty good because I love coming to Muller Magnet, but sometimes getting up early is rough, so sleeping late is a little bit of a positive. And also I have a chance to get to see my husband more because we're always busy running around with our lives, so this gives us a closer connection to family. So when you have some more free time, I want you to think further about what you're enjoying about staying home. And when you start to do that stinking thinking, get those thoughts out of your head. What I want you to do is think about almost like taking a remote control. So if you have some negative thoughts going through your head, the remote control can help you. You want to get that out of your head, almost like changing the channel on the TV. So you want to take your remote, kind of change what you're thinking, and think about something happy. What's something good in what you're doing currently? So I want you to remember, think happy thoughts, keep a smile on your face, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, boys and girls.